joined us. There is Nicholson.
He had a man on the fat side, needs to kick this now.
That was Garland on the fat side. Nicholson comes in and drills the long ball, Richo! He knew what he was doing was untouched.
Well, they're calling for a replay. Mitch Clark and the Demons in the goal square. The umpire, no hesitation.
No, he's certain. Boy, oh boy.
Well, that's what it's there for.
They didn't go to the replay.
Well, I've seen them go to the replay for a lot less than that.
Zaharakis, the response. Here's Collier, gets it into Hurley. Hurley, one hand, says I can do it. Picks it up off the deck. Will need a left foot snapper around the body. Couldn't get it done. Boy, oh boy.
Well, how about the controversy at the other end? Let's have a look at the replay.
I reckon that's a goal.
That angle looks as clear as we've seen.
Well, you can't see the actual contact.
Well, regardless, it should have been worth a look, and a second and a third. That's some consultation.
That shot we had from above, it looked like it had nearly got over Das, I reckon.
Darcy, you mentioned that they have taken a look this year at a lot less than that. Do you reckon they've been instructed to stop taking a look back their judgment?
He was just sure of himself, wasn't he, the goal umpire? No hesitation. I suppose if he's right, let's be honest, he's a metre away from it, but you'd like the surety of a second look on that one.
Lingy with a conspiracy theory. I like it, Lingy.
He's just starting to warm with this media.
He is. He's just starting to drill a couple, and there's the sling tackle there, and Dunn advances it forward. Green flies. Fletcher did well again. And let's just have another look. Top view here. Gee, from that angle, I won't absolutely say the whole ball is over conclusively.
It's not conclusive, but gee, I reckon it was at least worth a look.
The question is, would the review system have been able to clear that decision?
Probably not.
So in the end,
probably a good decision then.
Yep. Go with the goal umpire, I guess. But boy,
a good story, you both.
Here's Lonergan. Watts is in and under. Quick handball from Tom McDonald. Collier gets on the end of it. I tell you what, I'm just starting to sense a little bit here from the Bombers as well. The urgency has all of a sudden come up a notch or two in this game. Monfrey's back to Zaharakis. Has to bust this tackle. Tom McDonald, you star!
Well, that's the sort of thing that wins you games of footy against the odds. Chase, hard run, Richo. That was a brilliant effort.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and they have doubled the Bombers' possession this quarter, Das, 50 to 25, something they haven't been able to do all year.
Nicholson again, he's right in the thick of things here at the moment for the Demons. Short ball, here's Tapscott, getting all the possession, as Richo said, comes in there, couldn't mark it, Morton. Little kick out the side door, Maloney gobbled it up, said what do I do now? Great smother by Hocking. And a free kick to Hocking. He play on, he took him on, you heard the umpire. Tapscott rams it home. Here comes over the top Garland. James Hird says, boy, what can I do about this? Garland to put the Demons in front.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is a good coaching move tonight by Mark Neild. He's thrown Colin Garland forward, been known, Das, as a defender his whole career. He's been good. He's given them a target. Hasn't kicked a goal, but 16 possessions, 9 marks is a good night up forward.
Hasn't kicked a goal for the year. 30 metres out, directly in front. Look at this. Melbourne are in front. Successive goals from the Demons by 3. And the fans have found voice.
They're hyperventilating, the Melbourne fans. Have a look at them. Great perseverance. Mark Neild approaches the bench. Game right on here. And Colin Garland, the defender, turned forward, kicks his first of the night. Look at the celebration. How about the energy suddenly around the Melbourne Footy Club? Fans that have been persevering Melbourne supporters, they are out of their seats.
Das, how dare you give them no chance at the start of this game? They've kicked 3 in a row. Boy, excuse me, how? On to Joel McDonald around the corner. Love it, Murray. Off hands, Morton went without it. Stanton now. Clearing kick, Monfries is under it. He's got to beat a Carpool. They spoil each other in the end. I think it might have been Rivers along with Watts. Watson, beautiful handball. An opportunity back inside here to Collier. Collier gives it back. Crameri didn't take possession. Intelligent play. Here comes Hurley. He ran past it. Hurley ran past the ball. Crameri's kick was smothered. And Melbourne are all over the Bombers.
That was there was about 3 or 4 brilliant defensive efforts there, and Jack Watts has got to settle it now. Just calm it down for a second. Joe Watson's hands at ground level there before were unbelievable, though. Set his team away, they couldn't finish it off.
Well, that'll disappoint Jack Watts. He just... They have to do the basic things right there. Pop that one out of bounds on the forward. Now they've got to get back in numbers and defend with their lives here.
This will define the Bombers a little bit here, whether they've got the poise. We know they're a good side. Are they a good side with the heat? We're about to find out here now in this game.
Oh, that's great play from Jared Rivers there. The body work was sensational. Again, just under pressure.
Just need... They've got no numbers behind the ball. Just need to push back defensively the midfielders here and help out.
Monfries, a lot of space on the fat side of the ground. Couldn't get it over the top though. Crameri fight there, couldn't hold the mark. Clever tap on to Green. Green to the runner Jones. Here go Melbourne again. They've gone wide. Jamar's just come off the bench. Really needed to mark that. Dempsey runs away. He can go all the way to 50 from here. Took a bounce. 55 out. Jack Watts will save the day. He's dropped the mark but recovers. Gentleman Jack. Kicked the last 3 of the game, the Demons, to lead it by 5. The Bombers have got 10 minutes to find something.
They need to get their hands on the footy, the Bombers. They're just being totally outplayed this quarter. Melbourne are controlling possession, 68 to 37.
Doubling their possession.
Can't get their hands on it. It's something, as I said before, they haven't been able to do. They're running now.
Green to Morton. Morton will mark uncontested. Rightly brings it back now. They've got Mitch Clark long in the square. He's caught behind at the moment. Ball knocked to the boundary.
Right play from Morton. Great build-up. They had the overlap run go, but the execution from Morton was the wrong one. He was going back Mitch Clark with the flight. He had to get some air in the ball and give the big forward an opportunity. They have it inside their 50. They've got to put some pressure on, keep it in and force a score.
Collectively, the most amount of goals we've had in a quarter is 4 in this game. There's 2 kicked already. You wouldn't think there's more than 2 more goals in the entire game. Which way they go, we're about to find out. Zaharakis, Hurley, the fight there over the back. Bell-Chambers couldn't get down enough. Tom McDonald again.
They're fumbling the Bombers, BT. That was another one at ground level that should have been picked up.
Joel McDonald didn't go wide enough with the kick then. He tried to find the target rather than put it between the target and the boundary. Watson with great poise. Got it to Zaharakis. He's kicked some memorable goals from this position, but not this time.
And Jenner is not happy at all there, boys. Wide open inside 50, about 20 out, and he's giving it to Zaharakis.
Yeah, well spotted, Lingy. He torched him. He just had him, Zaharakis. Had the blinkers on. Just the basic things for Essendon, missing opportunities they should take.
Almost 43,000 people here tonight have witnessed an absolute scrap. Make no mistake, the Demons have been superb tonight. Look at the hands from Clark. They go forward again. Fletcher's the last man standing at that end of the ground.
It's just going to be the team at the most precious situation here that shows the most poise. It always isn't a tight one. It'll be the player who can do something special in a tight situation will win the game.
Live and interactive, Nathan Moore with a tweet. Can it happen? Can Melbourne pull off the upset? I hope so, says a Melbourne supporter. They go into the goal square. Marked by Garland. Goal! They lead it by 11.
Well, if you judge body language on effort and performance, have a look at the way this group, as James Hurt sucks in some water and decides that he needs to do something about it. There's some notable onlookers. Mark Neal, one of them.
He's come down to the boundary now. Wants to get involved and talk to his players. He's sensing his first win, and if ever a man deserves a win, it is Mark Neal. He's copped a lot. This kick here from Jones, he did that deliberately, saw Garland in the square, kicked it on the outside of his boot, and Colin Garland, he's been a real handful up forward tonight for a guy who's defended most of his career.
Jones out of the middle. And Melbourne up and about. They lead it by 11 points. The Bombers are going to have to kick 2 goals to beat them. Dyson back to Hocking. Inside to Jeddah. Jeddah to Lonigan. Horrible kick from Lonigan. Can Cranberry pick it up? No, he can't. Hurley can. Looks for an oncoming runner. Lonigan, great smother there in the end by McKenzie, I think it might have been. Joel McDonald went in. Harder than him, though, was Lonigan. Stanton near the boundary line, keeps it alive, gives the Bombers a chance. Rivers, what does he do? Found the space to McKenzie. Now it's Melbourne under pressure. Tightening the screws here, the Bombers. And just want you to have a look at this replay. Zaharakis a moment ago, boys. Just as we may not get a chance here in the field of play. Loop it back in now, and Bell-Chambers does the work. Done. Ground level, Dyson all over it. Lonigan trying to extract the ball. Clever tap, Stanton got it on the Jeddah, right on the boundary. Disciplined kick to the top. Cranberry, was he held? No. Rivers goes to ground. Cranberry to Watson. Watson with a little poker. He's got it. The Bombers are back.
He's a ripper, that man. The Essendon skipper. He's racked up 31 disposals, his second goal. Kicked one when he had no right to there. Look at the effort, look at the exhaustion. One of the best handful of players in the competition. The captain found something when his team most needed it.
He's absolutely spent there too, Joe Watson. That's what we're talking about before, just the poise and the quality in a tight situation. And it's that man there, Joe Watson, the skipper. It's the ball. He didn't have much time to put it on his boot from a tight angle, kicks the goal, and that's what the match winners do. It's what the A-grade players do, produce when it's most required.
Melbourne by 5 points with 7 minutes remaining. Watson with the goal to get the Bombers back in this one here. Centre half forward for the Demons.
Thrown Joe Watson to full forward now. Jack Watts picking him up.
Howe, right in front of the MCC members. On his non-preferred side, advanced it down the boundary line. Love it, Murray. Disciplined. Howlett and Collier there. Magna, look at the hard heads over this. The attack on the ball, it's almost going to be impossible to stop the Demons' aggressive nature now. It's just the Bombers have got to find a way through in a cool, calm, methodical way.
Really like that move, Joe Watson. Richo pointed out now in full forward. Such a good one-on-one player. He's going to cause a lot of nervous tension for Jack Watts if he has to play on him at fullback. He's
190 centimetres, Darson. Has played a lot of footy forward as a junior, and he's a big man.
Green went to ground. Dyson now gathers the ball. You get the feeling the Bombers really applying the screws here at the moment. Trengove dropped the sitter. 5 points in the game. Over the top, mark taken by Magna. Handball off to Green. Green's got it in a perfect position for Maloney, and Dempsey go at it. Lucky not to give away the free. Great pick up, Hardingham. He was stripped. Sylvia ran into the oncoming pairs and was thrown on his back. Dempsey now to Carlisle.
A lot of supporters, neutral ones, getting involved in this one. Live and interactive. Tim Bone says, go Melbourne. Not even a Demon supporter. I just think this is awesome footy. Great Saturday night game we've got here.
Great. Oh, absolutely, Richo.
Great effort by Dempsey on Maloney. I thought Maloney had the run of that going back inside 50. Dempsey brought the ball to ground, saved a goal.
Well, we're going to have a ball up here. Mark Neal must be feeling the nerves at this stage, and he's on his feet. James Hird, on the other hand, is just in no man's land. What can he do? Not much from this stage. It's up to the players. Zaharakis had the handcuffs on before. Kick inside 50 this time. Watson and Watts go at it. Watts been really good in this game. Once again, Watson kept his feet. Did he throw it? behind.
They played that really well as they get it moving quickly. We both were pointing forward line. They've created so much space. Watson had the whole 50 on Watts, and Watts stood up pretty well.
He did. That was a great test for a young player on an absolute champion, Watson.
Tapscott takes a lovely mark. They're not going into their shells at all with 4.5. Tapscott launches a long ball. It's one-on-one with Garland. He's kicked 2 in the last quarter.
Oh, no.
And it'll go against him.
I reckon the umpire was in two minds right until the last second, Richo, and decided to call the sling. I think he was going, I might pay a mark, I might go the other way.
There's one that was played to Buddy Franklin today in Launceston. There was a lot more slinging than that in the contested mark, and you just want consistency with those rules.
Well, the pressure from Demons has forced a turnover. Here's the skipper, Trent Gove. A careful bounce of the ball on the right hand. Now a centering ball up they go. No winner in the air. Fletcher, magnificent. Zaharakis. Jamar. Handball over the top from Salah. High ball. Melbourne a chance again. Dunn crashes into the pack. No win. Here is Mitch Clark. Advances. Gathered by Howe. Goes for a second crack. Gives it to Grimes. The co-captain from the boundary line. High ball. Gee, Belchambers would want to move his feet a little.
Well, Grimes has nearly kicked a miracle goal there, BT, but I hate to be too critical. That one had to come into the centre and play the percentage. It wasn't the time to do that. He could have gone back on his right foot and created some more pressure.
If you're sitting at home and you're a Melbourne fan, stand up, because you're going to need to just to hang on here. Salah. The Bombers have been brilliant all year, lost one game by a point, and here is the team that has looked hopeless for most of the year in a position to win.
I hate to say it, but I tipped this. Richo and Lingy said it was Bombers all the way in the final quarter. This will be the upset of the year. Look at Mark Neal on his feet.
You did tip it, but you didn't hate to say it, Dash. You actually love saying that.
And you tipped it the other way. Gave the Bombers every chance. Gave Melbourne no chance at all. And look at this. 4-point margin. Down under 3 minutes now. Kick to Tapscott. Dempsey at the back, got time. A little bit of a fumble. Here comes Tapscott. He's a hard nut. Now Sylvia. Fossick's the ball out. Gave the handball to Garland. He turns around. He's turned his man inside out. And he's hit the post.
Colin Garland was playing like Royce Hart at the moment.
Tell you what, one more behind from the Demons will ensure no worse than a draw, I'd think.
I'd say so. BT, this is a big kick out. They have to stop Fletcher. He's going to go down the middle. Belchambers is calling for it.
2:26. The Bomber runner has just gone out. Players will be aware of the time. Maloney bangs it back inside 50. Here's Garland again. Where has this man come from?
Well, he deserves credit. Mark Neal, he moved Colin Garland forward, and he has been a match winner in this last quarter, lining up for his third.
See him then saying to Green, he wanted to go on Green, and he's just saying settle, just calm down. We've got this under control.
A bit of Wayne Carey about Colin Garland at the moment. It's been sensational. James Hird composed but burning on the inside.
This to make it incredibly hard for the Bombers. Garland for his third consecutive goal has missed, but there is the valuable point. A goal up Melbourne. I don't think they can lose it from here.
They have to force a turnover here.
Melksham.
It's one-on-ones everywhere.
A minute 34. Not well off the boot there from Melksham. Lovett Murray. Crammery slipped over. Jones applies the tackle. The Bombers still need to remain composed. There's time to even it up on the scoreboard. Neal with instructions at ground level.
Mark Neal trying to push numbers back behind the ball. He wants numbers at the back of this contest so Essendon can't open it up straight from the stoppage.
Now with the ruck work, the knockdown of Zaharakis to space now. In the end, good effort by Salah.
That was a big one-on-one win from Salah. That went out the back and you were very nervous. Jetta was lurking, and James Salah, replacement late for Frawley, done a very good job.
Can't lose here now, Melbourne, I reckon, with under a minute to play in the game. They lead it by 6 points. Ball in dispute in neutral territory on the wing. And the Bombers are going to have to be clean from here. Wow-wee. What an upset brewing. The bottom against the top. Stanton. The in-form against the out-of-form. Pairs upended. Sylvia in there banging bodies. The man that built Eastlink, Magna, advances it forward. Tapscott.
Well, no, this is a terrific win.
James Hurd's had enough. He's exited the box. I've got to flick one out the back. The Bombers, they'll know that. Mark Neal puts his hand up and says, hang on, let's just defend this last one.
Have not won a game since round 23 last year against Gold Coast, the Melbourne Footy Club.
Just need... it's probably too hard for the Bombers to get it from coast to coast now, but try and force it behind here.
Melbourne are going to win, Richo.
Melbourne, they're going to win.
Melbourne. Right after Jones. Take a bow. Melbourne Football Club tonight. You have fought like no other. This man here, full of emotion. Wonder what's going through his mind right now. He says, thank goodness.
Look at the Bombers.
His first win as a senior coach. Mark Neal is going to love this siren. He throws the headset down. The siren hasn't quite gone yet, but he's celebrating. Unbelievable scenes. Nealed players, fans, going absolutely chaotic here. Melbourne have won their first game of the season by a goal.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing the song to you. Through all acquaintance be, keep your eye on the red and the blue.
Yes, the Demons have won. Cameron Ling is down there with Jack Watts. Take it away, Ling.
Jack, wow, that must be an amazing relief. What a feeling.
Oh, what a feeling. Bloody hell, we've worked so hard over pre-season. We've had a rough couple of weeks to start off with, but you know, the hard work's going to pay off, so we just got to stick at it.
It was just a hard scrap that everybody kept fighting right to the end. That must give you guys a really great feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. That contested ball, winning those clearances out of the middle is huge these days, and the boys in the middle were fantastic. I mean, rushing in the ruck and Beamer and those guys getting the ball forward. We were just at them all day. So, great win.
And a pretty special feeling for the coach, Mark Neal, his first win as an AFL coach.
Cheers, you feel for him, don't you? And he's done it tough, but what a great feeling, and he deserves every bit of it. He's so good with the boys, and just stoked to be able to get this win for him, and now looking forward, get a couple more.
Well done, Jack. Great work.
Thanks, Lingy. Thanks.
Jack Watts with Cameron Ling there. And the fans are ecstatic here. 42,987 to see Melbourne with their first win of the year.
It's what we love about our game, BT, is that the miracle can happen. The bottom side has been down and out, hasn't been able to get the job done, can come up against a team that is in red-hot form and pull off a miracle. Let's get back down to Lee. I think he's got one of the co-captains with him.
I've got Jack Grimes here, mate. As a captain, you must be very proud of the boys' effort there.
Oh, yeah, we really fought it out towards the end. It was a contested footy, a bit slippery. We really just wanted the four-quarter effort from the boys, and we delivered. It's a great feeling.
And against a quality side too. Essendon have been on fire all year. It must be a great feeling to beat the Bombers. Good quality team.
Oh, definitely. We knew they wanted to play that really quick brand of footy, and we sort of wanted to keep it in close and play that contested game. So we feel like we did that, and great to get a win.
You mentioned that it was Mark Neal's first win as an AFL coach, but also yours and Jack Tringo's first win in the AFL as captains. That's a pretty special feeling.
It is pretty special. Bit of a sigh of relief, I think, for Neil. He's been through a lot, so it's a good feeling, but we still know we've got a long way to go as well. So we'll celebrate this, but we've got a lot of work to do still.
Right on, mate. Go and enjoy yourself.
Thanks,
Look at the Melbourne fans hanging over the perimeter piping. They are in love with their outfit and what they've achieved tonight. 7 lead changes in the game. Scores were level on 3 occasions, and they've won by a goal.
Great celebration. Fantastic scenes for the loyal supporters that have turned out tonight. No real expectation from anyone that this was going to happen, and they've been able to come in, persevere, Their coach Mark Neeld has faced a set of circumstances that are almost unique for a first-up coach. The game is great. You're never, ever as bad as it seems, and you're never as good as it seems as well. The Bombers, they go away from this with a little bit of a reassessment at the halfway mark of the year, and we love this about AFL football. Melbourne supporters, congratulations to you. The Twitter world in meltdown here, BT. We are getting a lot of independent supporters. Well done, Melbourne. Congratulations, Mark Neeld. Timmy Bone has retweeted again that one.
Yeah, this one here from Matty A. Not a D's fan, but Melbourne really deserved this win. Well done, boys.
Damo Chandler, go on the D's. It's still a grand old flag. It's a proud club, the oldest club in the AFL/VFL, who have had a lot of heartache for a long while. Just a little glimmer tonight of perhaps some light at the end of the tunnel.
We are going to go down into the rooms, and boy, are the Demons fans going to enjoy what they hear and see once they form that circle. First win as a captain, co-captain for that man can go. Salah played tonight, got a late call up, and he was very, very impressive. Garland went forward and kicked goals in the last quarter. Sylvia back into the side.
How about the raw emotion from Mark Neeld on the siren? He was just containing it, and then he said, you know what? I've had duress. There he is. He's got a smile on his face. Don McClarty, the president, comes down and gives him a big bear hug. That's what the game is all about.
Have a look at the team around him. Look at the support around him saying, OK, this is us as a group, and he's making sure he's involving the whole group. And the scenes that you are about to see as this mob go into the room, stay with us, because this is going to be exciting as they go down and celebrate within the four walls.
It's just about the only thing you miss in football, BT, when you have a win against the odds in the MCG, when everyone's been kicking you, and you walk in, you're surrounded by 21 mates that you go to battle with each week. That sense of joy now, you can't really explain just how good a feeling that is. James Magner, we love him.
Bill Eastlink by himself.
Not keen to go back there and do it again. He's enjoying AFL football, and he enjoyed a lot more tonight with a win. They deserve to celebrate hard, the Demons. We're confident from everywhere. This is going to be a great rendition of the grand old flag coming up.
Yeah, boy, congratulations left, right and centre. Don McClarty, the president of the Melbourne Football Club, all of the officials standing back and letting the players that played tonight enjoy this moment. In the middle, they say, for those that haven't experienced the win.
And get out, photographer.
Out, he said. Get out, says Jones. The team that was in the best form in the competition, 8-10-58 to the Bombers, 6-16-52.